Explosions lighting the night sky outside Damascus Thursday morning, an airstrike hitting an arms supply hub operated by the Lebanese group Hizbollar near the city's airport. That's according to Syrian rebel and regional intelligence sources. It's thought that Israel was targeting weapons sent from Iran via commercial and military cargo planes, something Reuters' Luke Baker says Tel Aviv has come unusually close to admitting.
Rather than not commenting as it normally does, the intelligence minister, Israel Katz, went on radio to say that the airstrikes were compatible with Israel's policy in Syria. And what they've said in the past is that whenever there's any evidence that arms are being shipped to Hezbollah, the Lebanese militia, which is backed by Iran, Israel will carry out airstrikes to prevent those arms getting to the militant group.
Israel has largely kept out of the war in Syria, but President Bashar al-Assad is backed by Russia, Iran and regional Shiite militias. These include Hezbollah, a close ally of Tehran and enemy of Israel, which describes the group as the biggest threat it faces. Now Syrian military defectors familiar with the airport say it plays a major role as a conduit for arms from Tehran. The question is whether the strike heralds a wider conflict.
I would imagine that Israel is going to withdraw again. It doesn't want to be sucked deeper in any way into the Syria conflict. But as the conflict gets more uncertain, it's possible too that Israel will have to respond more regularly to those perceived threats.
Israel says Hezbollah has built up an arsenal of more than 100,000 rockets. The last conflict between the two left 1,300 people dead and uprooted more than 1 million Lebanese and thousands of Israelis.